Hello there. Today I'm going to show you the face mask that works for me who wears glasses at all times. This is a non-fog on glasses 3D face mask. All the measurements are provided with in the captions that I included. I made use of two fabrics. The red one here acts as the lining, and the main fabric is the black and red printed fabric. Make sure you press on the fabric so it's easier to sew it once you are ready for it. Fold it in half and then fold it again into half. So in the corner, you should make 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. This is just to give a shape to the corners, to the four corners. And then it could be thick, the corners, because it's like the four fabrics, folded fabrics together. You have to make sure your scissors are sharp, or you can either use the rotary cutter. Then you have to mark the middle portion. This will be positioned in the bridge of your nose. And then what I'm showing you here is making the curve that resembles the rim of the eyeglasses. This is a secret to prevent the fog from getting into the glasses. So I'm painting it now. I know there is a lot of tutorials out there with different styles of face mask. I guess it's whatever works for you best. That's what you will be reproducing more of. I'm making this a project as a present to my closest friends, closest co-workers, especially those who work in the healthcare facilities. The mask, although we use a surgical disposable N95 mask, but this one at least they can always have handy wherever you go when you're in the grocery stores or you're out shopping. This helps, and because it's made with double lining, you can at least be sure that it protects you. I found it difficult to really sew the upper portion of this mask just because of the curvatures that you need to do. But otherwise, making sure that you backstitch in the corners helps in your sewing. And make sure you leave the corners where your ears are supposed to go to. Make sure you leave that open, because once you're done with this, we have to turn the fabric inside out. So I'm showing you now, I'm just cutting a little portion of the fabric where the curvatures are. So the fabrics, when you turn inside out, it will be straight out. you can you fold it into half to have a better picture of your mask, and then you can press the fabric again to take out all the creases, and it will help you in sewing the top portion again. It's like a French seam that you need to do, and then you have to bring the top portion halfway to the middle, and then the bottom portion as well, bring it halfway to the middle, and then you have to sew it horizontally. Right now I'm sewing the edges again, the outer edges right now. And my thread is black in color, so that's why it's better for you to see the thread or where I am sewing with the red fabric showing. Make sure to always backstitch in the corners, and this is where the curvatures are again. Just take your time, be patient. This is what makes it work with the notepad, and it surely does work. I tried it on myself, and I'm pretty sure my friends who are wearing glasses would appreciate this kind of mask. All right, so now I'm sewing horizontally the top portion that I brought halfway to the middle. It's like about half an inch width. Okay, and then now it's the bottom half portion that you have to sew horizontally as well to bring it all together into the middle. Back stitching the end portion. Okay, threads, unnecessary threads, cut it off, snip it off, I think. And now this, I was having some difficulty at first. It's bringing in the outer fabric into the inner fabric to create that like a big letter N. So the middle portion and the rear, or like the end portion, would all gather together. So that's why it's really important for you to fold it into half and make sure you know where the middle part is. I hope I'm not confusing you more than you should. It's really easy to make. I just made my video a little faster. Otherwise, the original video took me about 50 minutes from start to finish. So what I'm doing now is bringing in the ear portion, bringing it in, so you have to fold it twice, like about an inch long or an inch wide, I mean, so it's easier for you to squeeze in your elastic. So give yourself like at least a quarter inch to an inch width, so it's easier for us to bring in the elastic once we're ready. So right now I'm just sewing it back in. We are getting to the home stretch, So make sure you backstitch several times, especially in the edges, because that's where the pressure is all the time. Okay, this is the second portion of the ear. Right after this, we will put in the elastic. Okay, snip your threads out. So we are getting ready with our elastic. Just showing you here how much or how long the elastic should be. About 8 to 9 inches, I think, is an appropriate length for your elastic. Otherwise, you can always adjust the elastic according to the size of your ears. And then you have to bring the elastic together, hide the elastic so you will not see where you joined the ends together. Use a safety pin and make sure you don't poke your fingers, your hands, so that we are really getting close to the finish line. So this is my version of